Hello, welcome back to the channel. So I just wanted to talk about a few things just as I'm here at the bench. A few of the things I've been thinking about recently. So first off, I'm currently building an Italeri kit. So I've got their little Panzer Iv on the go, which is the Panzer Iv variant. So it's got the great big shield. I just thought it was an interesting point as I was looking at it that Italeri often get a bit of a bad press for being unbuildable or, you know, not really going together. And I think the thing is, I've done obviously the Crusader on it. Their kits fit a certain time period for me. I mean, you know, they're useful in certain areas. So, for instance, this is the recent release of their Panzer Iv 1. So I'm not going to do anything fancy. I've picked up a set of cheap plastic Panzer 1 tracks just to basically, because they're better than these. I mean, these have been improved, but the detail is quite a lot more from the individual track links, so that makes that easier. And that's it. We're not putting anything more on. They do come with a bit of photo etch these days, so we've got that. So it's enough to kind of pimp it up a little bit. And all this is a painting demonstration. So I'm not filming the build, but I just thought I've been having a really good time just building an older kit. Now, it's all very well with the new kits, and I know a lot of people only build new kits. That's fine, each to their own. Do what you like. It's a hobby. That's the whole point. But I thought it was an interesting thing that I nearly said character building. It's not so much that. There is a certain enjoyment of working out how to get stuff to go together. Now, the only alternative of this that I can see is the Dragon kit. Now, that's very difficult to get in the UK. There are a couple around, but they're like £50 plus. I mean, that's a rather a lot of money for a tank that's this big. And there's quite a bit of detail. You know, you've got a basic interior, well, driver's compartment, which is enough, and it's firewalls at the back. And I think, really, considering this is again another 70s effort, I suppose this Panzer Iv bit is an extra sprue, which has got all the interior bits in. So maybe it's a bit newer, but it's an alright kit. It's going together quite nicely, and it fits my purposes. So I'm reasonably happy with it. And I don't know, it's about under £25, I think, which is pretty good in my book. So it fits for me. So it's just a thing to say that some of these older or cheaper kits aren't necessarily bad. They sometimes fit other scenarios. I'm getting carried away now, trying to get something to fit. You know, there are scenarios where they fit quite well, and it's easy to discount stuff and always want the best brand new model. And sometimes, you know, there is a bit of joy to be had by upgrading older kits or just doing some, am I going to say basic modelling skills? No, just some basic upgrades. I've done some just some old school weld lines on the shield, just by using extra thin down the joins, and then using the tip of a blade, flattened off blade, like a sort of screwdriver, I suppose. I'm just making it so that the ridges are there. You sort of feel them with the back of your nail, that sort of thing. You know, clean building, all of those sort of things lead to quite a good model at the end of the day. I've built a few of these. I've built the Panzer Iv and this. I think I've done another Panzer one as well. So, all in all, very nice. However, you know, Takom are now releasing a family of Panzer One, so who knows? You know, there may be even less reason to pick the Italeri kit. But just something I thought I'd mention, just as I'm sat here, and it's too hot to do any painting, really. Too hot to be filming videos, really, so just getting this one out quickly. The second part of this video is perhaps more pressing, as I wanted to draw people's attention to this company. Not this kit in particular. I mean, we were talking about my Luftwaffe gold collection of the older style. The older style? The later war aircraft. Obviously, we all know I like the early war Messerschmitts and that sort of thing. So this is Hobby 2000 Arado 234. The reason this is important is that even in May, my birthday, I was in a model shop. It was after the Hasagawa kit. The only real option in 148 is the Hasagawa kit for the Arado. It was £50. That's the original Hasagawa boxing with Hasagawa decals. £50. That's in a model shop. And, you know, it's that at least online. Well, me and my good friend Paddy couldn't really believe our eyes when this dropped. I mean, I was saying it was going to, because I've got the I don't know if I've shown it. I think I have. Ooh. Tip that up to the side and realised all the bits are in there. This one came out a couple of months ago and I jumped straight on it because this is the Hasagawa 148 Stuka D3. Now there's a theme here. Hobby 2000 are in with Hasagawa. It looks like, actually, if you go back through some old Hasagawa kits, you'll see a little Hobby 2000 stamp on it. They're sort of like the European importer or distributor. So you get the Hasagawa bag kit, which is all presently correct. You get a separate bag with the canopy. This is one of those, unfortunately, which has a seam line down the middle, but it's not a problem to get sorted. As I was there, I jumped on it. This may tell you that it was not £50, so I got the etch set just to go in it, because there's so much of the cockpit on show. Now, what am I going to show you now? So out of the box, obviously you don't get the etch, but you get everything else. And what's the most important thing when it comes to Hasagawa kits? Is it that you get masks? No, but it's a nice option. So these come with, it's the P mask, so it's the Polish company, I think. But you get cartograph decals. So this whole boxing is a rebox of the Hasagawa kit. So you get the Hasagawa plastic. You get, this is with all Hobby 2000 kits, certainly on the aircraft. You get paint masks, and you always get really nice printed cartograph decals. Now that alone, I mean, this is just unbelievable. So now everyone who's got up on eBay got these Arados on sale for £90. Good luck. Now a lot of people don't really know these exist. It was on Hannon's, it was selling quite well, but I just thought I'd bring it to people's attention. You'll see the marking scheme there. They're the schemes we got. I think this one takes my eye, but I'll probably do a straight up splinter camo one. Not sure yet. There's two variants. In fact, I think it's the same kit. I think you get all the stuff in both boxes, but you got this is the end of war, and then you get first jets. This is, I'm sure it's the same kit. I don't think there's many variants. So that is a great find. So far, they've done in the 48th. They've done the P40N, the Stuka D3, and the Arado 234. They've also boxed the 172nd HE111, and they've done a number of other things which I don't know so much about. I know that these Luftwaffe kits are very good. Certainly the HE111 is still, I think, with everything that's come out, is by far the best looking of the 172nd scale HE111s. The Arados are out in 172nd scale as well. That's the Dragon reboxing, I believe, that Hobby 2000 have already also done. And they're actually releasing some of the 172nd tank line as well. So I'm sure we're going to get, I'm hoping this is the first of a lot of releases. And, you know, I've been discussing again with my friend that we're hoping some of these boxings will come out with the 132nd Messerschmitts that they've got, the 109s. And who knows what else. So, you know, it's a good thing. Hobby 2000 are about as well. I'm noticing them popping up at local model shops as well as just Hannon's and those sort of places. So it's looking pretty good. So I thought I'd bring that to your attention. That is a little unscheduled bench update. Behind you is the Panzer IV. Oh, I'll just get it. This is the Panzer IV F from Tamiya, the new one. Turretless at the minute. We're well into the weathering stages. I think I'm about an hour away, he nearly drops it, an hour away from finishing, and then I've just got the figures to do, and I think I might bring this one to a base since I've gone so far with the mud and doing the figures. You know, I'm pretty much there really, aren't I? Bit of a shame for me is I would have liked to have done the G, and obviously it's just a few different parts, but it's mainly the same thing. The worst bit about it is, it comes with some lovely figures, and they're really an African scenario. So I think there is a German grade boxing version in the box. However, then you get sort of 5 figures that you can't use. So I might wait a bit before I pull the trigger on the G. But nevertheless, I really like this kit. Not perfect by a long way. The tracks could have been a little bit better. I've drilled out some holes, but all in all, really enjoyed it and really got into the weathering. Carried away too much, but you know, I've got into it. So plenty coming down the line, so stay tuned. And as always, thanks for watching. If you haven't already, consider giving us a subscribe, like the video, let me know in your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video.